The House Ethics Committee report on Matt Gaetz has, of course, been released to the public, and, according to the report, the committee found evidence that Gaetz paid thousands of dollars for sex, violated Florida's statutory rape law, used cocaine, ecstasy, and marijuana illegally, violated the rule on accepting gifts from lobbyists, gave friends special privileges and favors, and tried to obstruct the committee's investigation. So you would think with all of that Matt Gaetz is done for, right? Guy's never going to hold a public office again. I would think even One America's rethinking whether or not to let him launch his primetime show. But you'd be wrong. Because in Republican world, these are not allegations. These are badges of honor for Matt Gaetz. And we already have multiple high-profile Republicans just days after this report has come out begging Matt Gaetz to make a return to politics. Yes, you heard that right. Within days, some of them within hours of this report finally coming out, these Republicans are already out there saying, "No, Gaetz, run again. Do it again. We believe in you, man." One of those people happens to be Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon said, quote, "Gaetz has to come back. Gaetz must return like Donald Trump returned. Don't back down. Double down." Okay. I mean, I read you like the summary of the report, and Steve Bannon's like, "Nah, it's fine. Do it. Run again." Florida State Senator Joe Gruters insisted Gaetz could still contemplate a return to public office. Matt Gaetz was fully cleared by a highly partisan DOJ, and the release of this report serves no purpose other than to attempt to damage his reputation by those with personal or political grievances against him. The public can see through these tactics, and Matt Gaetz continues to have a bright future in elected office or any other path he chooses to pursue. No, kind of not, right? I mean, he wasn't fully cleared by the DOJ. They decided they weren't going to prosecute a sitting member of Congress. That was their decision. It wasn't based on necessarily a lack of evidence. They just claimed, we're not so sure we can believe the witnesses. All of them. Right? So you got like all these people, and the DOJ was like, nope, I think all of these people, like a couple dozen, all of these people are lying, and only this one person, Matt Gaetz, is telling the truth. That's clearly what happened here, right? That's what the idiots at the DOJ decided. Because Merrick Garland is a piece of garbage. Florida-based Republican political operative Jamie Miller had this to say. "There doesn't seem to be new information in this report that hasn't previously been leaked. The question becomes, does the public believe that these were youthful transgressions, or do they see them as character flaws?" Is there a difference? Right? I mean, they seem like character flaws for youthful transgressions that, I don't know, maybe he's better, maybe he's not. But that doesn't change the fact that this is what happened while he was in Congress. We were paying his salary. He was my elected representative. I didn't vote for him. But we deserved this report. We deserved these answers. And it should tank his career. It should destroy his career. Plenty of politicians since the history of the founding of this country have lost their political careers for far less than this. So yes, it should be the end of his career, and any Republican out there calling for him to return to office immediately is an absolute moron with no morals and no values of their own.